Hello friends, welcome to this instructional video on installing and configuring ZigBee on Linux-based machine. ZigBee are wireless modules which are manufactured by DG International. So in order to install the ZigBee modules, we will visit the official website of DG and then follow the instructions which are posted there. So note that I am using Ubuntu 14.04 system and it is a 64-bit operating system. As you can see on this website, we will follow all the instructions listed on this website. So the first instruction is to open the terminal console. So I will press Ctrl Alt and T to open my terminal. Next instruction is to copy this command. So basically this is a command in Linux machine. The access to serial and USB port is restricted to a dilate group user or to the root users. So we will add our user to a dilate group. So in order to find the username, you can just type $ in caps user USER and press enter. This will give you the username. In my case, it is Saurav. So I will just go back and copy this command and paste it on the terminal. I used Ctrl Shift and V to paste it, and then I will type my username, which is Saurav, and press enter. It will ask for my password. So I have successfully added myself to a dilate group. Now the next thing we will do is to go and download the software. So I can do that by going on dg.com/xctu. So I have already opened the page here. So this is the page. You can just scroll down and you will find different versions of xctu for different machines. So as we are using Linux machine, so there are two versions, x64 and x86 for 32-bit and 64-bit machine. So depending on the operating system, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit, you have to download the suitable package. So in order to find what is the version of your OS, you can again go back in your terminal and type uname -m. This will give you your operating system. In my case, it is showing 64-bit. So I will just go back to the DGK official site and click on this link. Now this link will open a page which is a form given by DGK. If you are interested, you can fill all the details, or else you can just scroll down and click on no thanks and register later. So once you click this link, it will open a page. Basically it will download the required software, so you can save it at any suitable place on your machine and click on save button. So I have already downloaded the software, so I will just cancel out this process and we'll move ahead to the installation procedure. So I have installed the package in a folder. So in order to install this, I will open this folder in a terminal. So you can also do a cd change directory to this current folder and come to this page. So the first thing that I have to do is to make this file 40002881_d.run. I have to give this executable right. So for that I will use chmod command, chmod mod u plus x, that is executable right for user, and then I will type the file name. Instead of typing the whole name, I have used tab to autocomplete, and I will press enter. So once this is done, you can check it by ls-al and you will see that it has the execute right for the file. So next thing is to run this file. So it is very simple. You just have to type dot and slash and then followed by the file name and press enter. As soon as you do this, a pop-up will come which is a setup window. Click on next button accept the license agreement, click next, and this will install. So this will give you the installation directory /opt/dg. So leave it as default, click next. So setup is ready, again click next. So as I have already installed the XCTU beforehand, so it is asking me whether I want to install it again, or so for install it again it will remove the folder. So I will just click on yes in order to show you the complete installation process. So basically it has installing all the required packages. It will take some 2-3 minutes to complete the thing. So it is almost done. Yeah. So once done, you will find view readme file and launch XCTU. Setup is complete and you have to click on finish. So I don't want to view a readme file for now, and I will also not launch XCTU right now. So I will show you how to launch it after completing the process. So I have just unticked both and I will click on finish. This completes my installation process. Now in order to launch the XCTU software, I have to type a command in the terminal, which is /opt, which is the directory in which I have installed the XCTU, /dg. You can use tab to auto complete the command folder structure, then type XCTU /ng and then type app. So basically just typing one name will give me everything. So I press enter and this will open the XCTU software. Now our next step is to configure the zigbee. In order to configure the zigbee, I have already connected the zigbee to my system. It is connected on the USB port through a zigbee adapter. So I will just show you a zigbee module. So this is an image of zigbee module which is there, and it has some address. So I will come back to this again. Okay, so first thing I have to do is to find my module, or I can use add or I can use search option. So I will just use my add option. So it will list down all the USB ports which are connected. So as I have already said that I have connected a zigbee on a zigbee slot in a USB of my laptop. So I am getting this /dev/tty USB 0. I will set the baud rate. In my case, I am using 57600. You can just click on this drop down list and you can select any of the baud rates. Data bits is 8-bit, leave it as default, parity none, stop bit as 1 and flow control as none, and click on finish. So it will show you discovering radio module and you have to just wait for some time. Yeah, so it is showing the module here now. So I can just click on that and it will open a user interface now. So wait for the process to complete. It is almost done. Yeah. So this is the interface for configuring the zigbee. So I'll go through the important part of this. So first is the channel number. You can just leave it as C. And so one important thing to note here is that we will need 2 zigbee for doing this whole experimental setup. So you will find a PAN ID here, and then you will find these 2 addresses here. So the PAN ID, we have to configure both the zigbee. So at one time, if you have multiple adapter, you can connect the multiple adapters. So you can both the zigbees can be connected to different USB ports, and then you can add both the zigbee modules. So basically one more, if I have one more USB adapter, this same block will come. You will see one more device that can be added, one more zigbee device can be added here. But if I have just one adapter, so what I will do is I will note down these values and I will use it when I am configuring a second module. I will use these addresses for configuring that module. So I will note down the PAN ID and the source and destination address. So you can see here the module that I have connected, its address, it has 2 addresses, a higher byte and a lower bytes. So the higher byte has an address of 13A200 and lower has this address. So basically I have used a text editor to save my address. So basically this is my zigbee 1 which has this address, and this is my zigbee which has this address. So what I will do now is to take this address and paste it in the necessary field. So I have the PAN ID as 332 and I have 13A200, and so I will take this address and I will paste it here. It is already, I have already configured it earlier, so it is showing this address. So as you can see here, this is the address. This is the address of this particular zigbee, and this address is of the second zigbee. So 47C9, you can see here, this is the address 40F657C9. This is the same address. So this is the zigbee 1 which I am using, and I am putting the address of the second zigbee module in this field. Similarly, when I am configuring a second zigbee, I have to put same channel number, PAN ID as 3332. For address, I will put 13A200 and the higher one, and in lower one I have to put this address 40F657C9. This will configure my zigbee in a peer-to-peer connection mode. So if I scroll down, you will find here coordinator enable. So I don't want it to act as coordinator, I will use it as end device. So make sure that this is a end device. Scrolling a little bit more down, I will find a serial interface panel here. In this I will set the baud rate. I will use it as 57600. So you can set any baud rate you want. Make sure that the baud rate is same in both the zigbee that you configure. And once this is done, click on write. So you have to again wait for some time to do it. Okay, so once it is done, then similarly you have to configure the second zigbee module, and once both the modules are configured, you can use the serial terminal to check the module if you have multiple USB slots, USB converters available with you. If you don't have it, you have to use some program on your microcontroller to test the module. So for testing the zigbee communication, we will have another video to check the configuration. Thank you.